Hi, this is Neil from MLabs, and welcome to the project closeout video for the Cardano Congested Testnet project. This project proposed building a testnet that accurately simulates real-world congestion. This would allow developers to stress test applications and resolve problems before launching on mainnet. We received around 227K ADA in the Catalyst funding as part of the Fund10 Development and Infrastructure Challenge. The project consisted of 5 milestones. There's the initial analysis and design, technical development, improvements and maintenance. There's SPO community engagement and adoption monitoring. And finally, the community handoff. Now, throughout the course of this project, we successfully built a testnet that simulates the real-world congestion. However, we did face some barriers to adoption by the SPO community when we attempted to decentralize the hosting. So we pivoted to a self-hosted solution that is actually more flexible for developers. We even containerized everything and provided a single command for deployment. On top of this, we added comprehensive documentation with examples. Now, if we look at the actual design of the congested testnet, you'll see that it consists of several components. We've got the Cardano node, Ogmios and Kupo. We utilize the Cardano transaction library, which facilitates the actual transaction building using the spammer component, which is the custom component that we built for simulating the congestion. This interfaces with wallets, and there's also a faucet, which you can use to receive test data. And finally, there's Prometheus, which can be used to monitor the network. Okay, now if we look at the GitHub repository, we'll actually find all of the information that we need to get started. A couple prerequisites are just Docker and Docker Compose, and then optionally Node.js if you're going to run the JS example. So by following the instructions here, we'll see that there is just a simple command here that we can copy. This will actually clone the repo and start everything with Docker Compose. So let's go ahead and paste that command into the terminal. And we'll see it's creating the various containers. And now everything is started. We'll see all the various components listed here. And now we're ready to actually start interacting with the testnet and submitting transactions. So the easiest way to do so is to just go back to the README, copy the little JavaScript snippet, and this will run the example. All right, so what we're seeing on screen here is essentially it's generating some keys on the local system that will be used as our wallet, and then it is requesting funds from the faucet. So the last line here is just the faucet transaction that we are currently waiting to be added to a block. But due to the nature of congestion, we're just going to fast forward just a bit here. Okay, so now it has been added to the block. We've now followed up with a secondary transaction that is just using the funds that we received. And then this one also will take some time to complete. So that's also been fast forwarded. But if we go up, we'll just highlight the line that shows about 60 seconds for the first transaction. And the second one here took around 32 seconds. Right, so depending on the parameters that you use when you first start the testnet, you can achieve different levels of congestion depending on the specific scenario that you're testing for. All right, so that's a quick demo of the functionality. Here on screen, I've linked the repo, so you can go take a closer look at everything that we just went over. Try it out for yourself, and I hope you find it to be a valuable tool. Thanks for watching.